So a lot of people have been asking us, why did you downsize from 27 feet to 16 feet?
Yeah, why did we?
I think people are really surprised for the most part because as a general rule of thumb, people tend to go bigger.
Yeah, just,
right?
Well, that's a general rule of thumb in America.
True.
So like you know, or if you don't know, you should just go watch our previous videos so you can catch up. We had lived for 9 months full-time in our 27-foot Airstream Globetrotter. We loved it. It's amazing. And in fact, I think it's still for sale at Woodland Airstream if you want to buy it. If it's not for sale, then you should just buy something else from them.
Yeah, so we did 9 months full-time, and at times even the 27-foot Airstream felt spacious. That's the first point. The 27-foot Airstream felt super spacious while we had all of our possessions in it for full time. And now that we're only part-time, it seemed like way too much.
It's ironic to say that a 27-foot Airstream felt like way too much.
Well, it did for us.
Because when we would go to campgrounds, we would feel like we were the tiny little camper.
Which we often were still. I think just the body of the Airstream with no slide outs, how narrow it is usually
one of the
smaller
smallest
camper.
things.
In fact, where we're sitting right now, we have like a 40-foot and a 36-foot by us. So
this is the storage facility. We're not going to show you where.
So that's the first reason. We are no longer full-time, we are going part-time, and we're super excited to just do camping trips.
Because the Globetrotter was perfect for full-time. The 27, it gave us the space, like we said. We never felt like we were on top of each other.
No.
There were like multiple places to be inside, and then there's obviously outside, and it had all the tank capacities we needed. It was perfect for full-time living, but now we're not full-time living.
So going off of the inside-outside thing you just said, that was really another reason we decided to downsize, is because in the 27-foot, as full-timers, we were inside all the time. It was easy to cook inside, it was easy to sit inside, it was super cozy.
I would just get up in the morning and make my coffee and set up in my spot and start my day.
Yeah, and I think because it was our house, we didn't go outside as often as we wanted to.
I mean, we went outside. Let's not make it seem like we were
Right.
just homebodies inside the Airstream, rain or shine.
Right, but compared to people who like go camping, you go and you have the mentality that like you're gonna cook some meals outside and just hang out by the fire and kind of enjoy being outside in nature. And for me, that was one of the big things, is that I didn't always feel like I got to have the camping experience that I loved, the one that I was excited to embark on when we went full-time, because we kind of just hunkered down inside. So with the 16-foot, obviously there's not a lot of room to move. So I think part of downsizing to a smaller model is to help us get outside and to be more immersed in the traditional camping experience.
So the 27 towed wonderfully, especially with our big giant truck. And now we have, you know, this 16-foot Airstream with an 18-foot truck, so towing's not a problem. But I think just finding campsites and the thought of, oh, we can go anywhere. Like literally, yes, the 27-foot Globetrotter could go pretty much anywhere too.
Yeah.
But this just feels like it's the most nimble thing we could ever have. Like any campsite.
This is bee.
Oh.
The bees are bad here.
Oh.
Baby, get it away from me. Babe, babe!
He's gone.
So one of the other reasons we downsized to the Caravel is not just because it's super classy, we still get some of the class of the Globetrotter, but it's because of this guy.
So I'm really tall, and I needed an Airstream that I could stand up in.
Jim is 6 feet 7 inches tall.
Half an inch taller than Michael Jordan.
And the clearance in the Globetrotter or the Caravel or any of the Airstream models with a ducted AC is 6 feet 7.5 inches. So, I mean, if you grow your hair out a little longer, you wouldn't you wouldn't be clearing it.
When we we bought our Globetrotter, we loved the tiny ones. We were looking at like the 23-foot International for a while because we just loved how compact it was.
Yeah.
But we went with the Globetrotter 27-foot because of full-time living. And when we went to pick up our Airstream Globetrotter to take it out to start living full-time, the Caravel had just come out, the 2020 Caravel.
The day we were going to pick up our Globetrotter.
We parked next to it at Colonial, and we were both like,
ooh, what's this, cutie?
Is it too late?
Oh my gosh. Babe!
Do you want to go inside?
Babe, if it's inside, it's your job to get it out.
Okay.
So we were saying, when we went to pick up our Globetrotter,
there was a 16-foot Caravel right next to where we parked our truck.
Because Patrick was telling us how it just came out. Like, they just got it on their lot.
And we walked inside, and we were like, oh, this is so cozy.
It's cute.
It obviously would not work for full... I mean, okay, it could work for full-time living. There are people who live in a 16-foot Caravel or Bambi or Sport full-time, and you're amazing.
Yeah.
But we are not those people. Because when we live full-time, we have 2 cats. Now we have a baby.
Right.
So this, though, it feels full circle to come from where we picked up our Globetrotter and now inside our 16-foot Caravel that we'll get to take on all sorts of camping trips all around Michigan, all across the country.
Yeah.
Maybe Canada, Mexico.
Oh, for sure. So one of the final reasons why we chose to downsize to a 16-foot Caravel is because it just seemed easier.
I mean, we're called free and simple, so why not make our camping life as simple as possible?
I mean, even like the size of this is less, I don't want to say intimidating because the 27 wasn't, but when you look at the 2, it feels easier. There's less to clean, less to tow, and we still needed or wanted 4 sleeping spaces. So as our family continues to grow, we can continue camping, hopefully for many, many years to come with this little guy.
I am dreaming of, you know, when Lauren is in school and summer starts. All right, 1 week from now after school's out, everyone get ready. We're going on a big 3-month trip across the country.
3 months? That's what you're dreaming? Ooh.
2 months?
Let's start with a 3-night. Let's start with a 3-nighter.
Cool.
Okay.
Speaking of, we're going to go on our first camping trip at a state park here in Michigan, because we're in Michigan. And our plan is to hit every single state park in Michigan.
That's our new Airstream goal, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially with having a newborn baby. We wanted to stay kind of close to home for the first camping trips and just get used to it. Also, Michigan is gorgeous.
Michigan state parks are amazing.
Being in the place we are now with part-time Airstream life really makes the whole trip seem more exciting and adventurous, because when we were full-time it just seemed like, okay, we're never on a trip, we're just working, we're just living in this, and now it's like, awesome, we get to pack up the camper for our first trip and go to our first state park, and it feels really exciting to be in this place. I'm super excited to be on this new Caravel part-time journey with our new family.
So how do you pack up a Caravel for part-time trips?
We are working on a video all about how to pack up your Airstream for camping or part-time Airstreaming, and we'll let you know how we're doing ours in the next video.
Okay, see you there.
Bye.
Stay jolly.
Junior. Cool, that was a good one.
That was a great one.
And the step just goes up.
Just push it in. That's it.
What?
I know, it's so much easier, isn't it?
And then they just pull it out?
Mm-hmm.
I can do this step. Couldn't do the last one. Alright, let's go.